Hello and welcome to another planning appeal video case study. I'm John Peters, and in this video I'm going to explain how we overcame a recent refusal by Guildford Council for our client. This planning appeal was to overcome the refusal for a variation of condition to make changes to the approved drawings that had been refused. Our client was initially booked in for a free no obligation consultation to run through the refusal reasons that had been used by Guildford Council and to evaluate if an appeal was viable or if an alternative option would be best suited. The free no obligation consultation, which took around 15 minutes, found that the case was viable for appeal to the Planning Inspectorate, taking the decision process away from Guildford Council. Sometimes it's found that the original plans that were produced cannot actually be built for one reason or another. In these cases, a new application has to be made to deal with the revised design. Sometimes the application to vary the design or condition is refused and needs to be appealed, leaving the build in limbo. As an organisation, we've been finding recently a large number of errors by local authority planning officers' decisions, helping support appeal cases. We do suspect this has been caused by cutbacks in planning officer numbers and unprecedented increase in workloads. This goes hand in hand with clients repeatedly stating that they had little or no correspondence throughout the application process, and the first thing they knew was receiving the refusal notice when it came through. Our specialist appeal team, who handles over 2.5% of all planning appeals in England and Wales that are currently produced and submitted, start by producing a comprehensive and robust appeal statement that in this specific case covered over 23 pages. It's important to detail in the appeal statement where the local authority failed in their assessment of the case and how and where possible both local and national policy applies in favour of the appeal. Additionally, if possible, bring in similar cases that the Planning Inspectorate found in favour of the appeal. To put it into context, the details required, this particular appeal was over 5,600 words. Once an appeal statement is completed, we send the document to our client, asking them to check that they are happy for us to submit the case to the Planning Inspectorate. If we need to add any information, or the client may find that they've forgotten to give us some previously information that was needed, it is done at this point and the case is then submitted. It's vitally important that all documents and responses are submitted on time throughout the process, as failure to do so will result in the appeal not being successful. Something we hear about often when people attempt an appeal for the first time themselves. Always ensure you use a professional who has considerable experience of appeals. It's worth asking them for some recent successful planning appeal case studies like you'll find on our website. Due to the large number of cases we represent, we have a dedicated team that liaises with the Planning Inspectorate on a daily basis. For this appeal, an independent planning inspector from the Planning Inspectorate visited the site on the 19th of March, and we're pleased to confirm the appeal was upheld and the permission granted in a 4-page appeal decision. If you'd like to find out if we can help you with your planning appeal, complete our online form on our website www.planningappealsuk.com, and our new case support team will arrange for a free no obligation consultation with one of our planning appeal assessment professionals. Although we try and cover as many types of planning appeals as we can in many local authority areas as we can, it's not always possible due to the time it takes to produce these videos. If you'd like to see certain types of planning appeals or in certain areas, do let us know during the free no obligation consultation, as it's highly likely we can show you what you are actually looking for. Thank you for taking the time to watch this planning appeal case study video, and I look forward to producing another one very soon. Thank you. Bye.